Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. It's for Wednesday, 12th day of December, 4th day of Teves. Here we go. More laws about Hagbah. And when you're lifting up the Torah, doing Hagbah, it is appropriate to open it up such that it should be 3 columns wide. So that 3 columns of the Torah reading are available for the kahal, for the congregation to see. This is me just chiming in here. There are some young men who like to show off and they stretch out their arms way, way far and say, look, I opened it 10 columns. I don't really feel that's appropriate. Hagbah is not so that you could show off your strength. Hagbah is so that you can honorably show the Torah to the congregation. And your strength is not important. So you open it up an honorable 3 columns. Normal, you don't have to show that you're strong or anything. You're just giving kavod to the Torah, honor to the Torah by showing it to the congregation. Okay, there is a custom that before you lift it, you roll it to the point such that there's stitches in the middle of the lift. One of the reasons for that custom is because if, God forbid, during the lift it gets a little sideways and it starts to tear, God forbid, it'll tear along a seam where the stitching is instead of along the letters, which would be like really a desecration of the Torah. So do try to roll the Torah such that there's stitching down the middle, and then you lift it up. It's like a safer way to lift the Torah. Some say that it's a good idea to try to roll out the columns such that the columns that were just read during Shul, during the Kriyas Torah, during the reading of the Torah, those are the columns that you're showing to the people. When you lift up the Torah, it is appropriate to go around with the Torah, like in a kind of circle, such that everybody around the whole shul could see the columns, that you're raising up in front of all of them. And so if there is one corner of your shul that's kind of empty, then yeah, you don't actually have to face the Torah to that corner because there's no one there to see it. The idea is just to turn the Torah such that everybody all around the room can see the writing on the Torah, and that's honor to the Torah. And then after Hagbah is finished and the Torah is rolled, it's appropriate for the person who has done Hagbah to hold the Torah on his right side. Some say that lefties do the same thing. And to pass off the Torah and say, I don't feel like sitting here holding the Torah, it's a pain, let me just give it to some kid. That's not honorable to the Torah. If you do Hagbah, I would recommend that you cling to the Torah and say, if they offer you, do you want to just put it in the holder here? You want to just give it to a kid? You should say, oh, no, I'd like to hold the Torah. And that's a great, great honor. And if you feel like, oh, but I'll have to sit there for 10 minutes with the Torah, that's a great honor. You should want that. So please, after you do Hagbah, honorably hold the Torah to your right side and cherish the honor of being able to hold the Torah. And lastly, this is actually mentioned in a one or two halachas svarim. Be careful with the Torah when you lift it, so that if the ceiling is low or there's a chandelier above you, just be very careful that nothing happens to the Torah. You're going to lift it, and you make sure that everything is clear around you so that you can lift it properly. If it looks very, very heavy, or you're a lefty and the entire weight of the Torah is on the right side, bear that in mind and say, I'm not sure I could properly lift that Torah. Just make sure that the Hagbah is honorable to the Torah, and it's not about you showing off to anybody. Okay, that's like a free flow of ideas on Hagbah. Some of them my own, some of them halacha, but good things to remember while doing Hagbah for the congregation. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.